Shout out to Astropro for sponsoring this episode and providing us with free samples. Speaking of free samples, I am honestly so grateful because, as you know, this is allergy season in Texas. I think Texas is one of the worst places to live if you have allergies. I have this tree in my backyard. It is the cottonwood tree. I'm highly allergic to cottonwood, not only myself, but also Travis's, and I believe our children are. And Astropro has come in handy. It's a nasal spray, and it has made such a difference in my seasonal allergies. I feel like I can breathe, and it really helped relieve my symptoms quickly. Astropro is the first of its kind nasal allergy spray. It is the fastest 24-hour over-the-counter allergy spray. It starts working within 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take an hour. And if you've had allergies, you know that every minute counts. Astropro delivers full prescription strength indoor and outdoor allergy relief from nasal congestion, runny and itchy nose, and sneezing. Get fast-acting nasal allergy symptom relief with Astropro. Go to astroproallergy.com for a discount so you can Astropro and go today. ASTEPRO allergy.com. Astropro and go. Use as directed for relief of nasal congestion, runny nose, sneezing, and itchy nose due to allergies.
Yay Networks.
I'm Brandy Redmond.
I'm Stephanie Holman, and this is your weekly dose of BS.
We have lots to talk about this week, starting with something that I'm sure, I don't know if y'all are even able to talk about, but I don't have limitations, so I can talk about whatever I want to talk about.
I would like Bravo to know that this is not Brandy and I talking about it.
Yep. Nope. So yesterday, Jen Shaw, who's on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, was arrested and charged in connection with a telemarketing scheme that defrauded hundreds of people. Now, I was very back and forth on whether we should talk about this until I dug more into it. And we got a lot of messages on the podcast, BS the Podcast on Instagram, of people bringing up that this case is very similar to something we talked about a while ago, which is a Netflix series that goes over guardianship scams. Now, and I was like, why is that related? Well, here's why it's related, because a majority of the people that she scammed were over the age of 55. So apparently, and this is just me reading what is all in the media, this is a 9-year scheme that she's been running, and she sold alleged services purporting to make to be management for the victims. So she would say that she was going to create businesses that are more profitable and efficient with their money, online businesses, but she was targeting people that specifically didn't have computers. So like old enough to where you're like not really having a computer, but like you have some money saved up that you would invest in something. So she was taking their money. She was charging them for things like tax preparation, web design, marketing, all sorts of stuff. But there really never was a business. So as if that's not bad enough, then she would go and sell these leads to other telemarketing companies saying, hey, this guy's a sucker, go sell him something.
That's horrible.
Her absolutely horrible. So I didn't really feel like talking about this because I was like, I know she's going through a lot. Even just thinking about stuff that y'all have gone through in the past on the show. Well, it was nothing like this because she is a piece of shit for doing this. She is purposefully defrauding the elderly for her own gain. That's disgusting.
That is,
Yeah.
do we know? Obviously, guilt. I guess is it innocent until proven guilty, or is it like this 110% happened?
So there are 12 other people involved. 4 of them have already pled guilty. So it was her. So there's so many things have come out over the past 24 hours. So that guy on the show, Stuart Smith, is apparently not her first assistant. I guess all those people are allegedly involved in this scheme. That guy is actually one of her business partners, and he's never been an assistant. He's always been a business partner. I guess he was just thirsty to be on the show, so that's the route they took. But reading more of these articles, it says that Jen and her assistant, quote unquote, purposely undertook significant efforts to hide their roles in the scheme. Parts of these efforts included incorporating their business entities with third-party names and telling the other participants to do the same. Now, this news broke as she was supposedly getting on the bus to go on the cast trip. I guess she heard that they were coming for her because they went to her house first. They tracked her down using her phone's GPS satellite. She fled the bus. 5 minutes later, SWAT team shows up to the bus.
Holy shit.
And now, first of all, honestly, if y'all are on a bus filming the show and SWAT team shows up, wouldn't your first reaction be like, okay, this is fake, right?
Right.
Like, what do you think? Like, this is some like big antic? Because that's something she would do.
You would
was it fake?
Our cast would think it was me and Stephanie would be like, we got you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it wasn't fake because they told them to put the cameras down.
So true.
I guess
That's so true.
The cops talked to producers for a minute, and they went and tracked her phone, pulled her over on the side of the highway, and arrested her.
Wow.
Holy God.
Yeah.
Well,
Holy cow.
all I have to say is that, like, if you're doing something illegal and then you choose to, take on a profession in the
show?
public eye, like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, if anything, you should have learned
Ballsy.
from
It's very ballsy.
our fellow housewife, Teresa.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
very, very, very ballsy. I mean, I mean, obviously she knew that it was illegal, right? Remember when
yes.
can I bring this up? Remember when she got mad at us for something so small?
Oh, a lot of people have brought that up.
Yes. And now
Well, she got mad at me, and
Yes.
to be fair, I did not know who on the cast it was. I just
Mm-hmm.
gave information that was true
yeah.
about someone on the cast.
Well, and so it
Negative.
then came out that Brandy was vindicated a year later that Jen was renting a house, and that house is actually for sale. Not only was it so she's renting a new house that she's filming in. So the feds they went to her normal house, which is apparently some like $500,000 mortgaged home. And then she has a rented home for the show that we saw was unfurnished last year. So they searched both of those, searched the cars. They've, put all these stipulations on the bank accounts. There's offshore bank accounts. She knew damn well what she was doing. My question is, her husband, who just acted like,
Is what?
This shaman last year, this guru, and he's all about
It hurt my ear.
who acted like this, real righteous guy last year.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp's 2026 State of Stigma report surveyed 2,000 Americans and revealed that 85% of Americans believe that getting support is wise, yet 74% say that society discourages people from doing so. And I find that very interesting because I feel like for so long, the stigma around therapy has often been that it's so expensive, but that is really where BetterHelp comes into play. BetterHelp has over 30,000 therapists worldwide with the largest online therapy platform and have served over 6 million people globally. And it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. BetterHelp's therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. BetterHelp does the initial matchmaking work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. All you do is fill out a short questionnaire to help identify your needs and preferences, and their over 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate mean that they typically get it right the first time. But if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to different therapists at any time from their tailored recommendations. Don't let stigma stand in the way of support. Start therapy with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/weeklydose. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/weeklydose.
You have to know about this.
I, in a way, feel like
Right.
Teresa didn't know what was going on with Jersey, but she was guilty by association. That's her family,
Yeah.
her husband,
Yeah, this is just, it's all, I'm watching the show. I thought everything she did was fake because like that little office she had in like a WeWork building didn't seem like 100%. And even looking back at videos when Andy asked her what she did, she couldn't really give a solid answer as to what she did for work. And you can very easily look up her husband's income.
so
It's not that
interesting.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I feel bad because she has children, and that's my thing is like,
Yeah.
You want to protect your children, and I don't know.
But I think this is a great
What
example
about
of
her
American
husband?
greed.
Like, was he? Yes. What about her husband?
He
Was
hasn't been
wasn't
arrested
involved, right?
yet. Well, he
I
hasn't been
hope
arrested
he was not
yet.
Involved. My God, this is insane.
Okay,
but do you
but-
think he knew or not?
Well,
Because
please tell me how you could run a scam for 9 years and your significant other not be like, what's going on? You know,
Yeah.
also allegedly,
Yeah.
this is not, I don't know if this is true or not, I'm just reading this on the thing, but also everything I've read so far has been very accurate with what I've heard from like inside people. Allegedly, there was someone within her Shaw squad that the feds like planted, and that's how they got all this dug up on her. Yes.
Shut up.
Wait, this is gonna be a movie.
Oh no, it's gonna be good. So
gonna be a
apparently
movie.
there was someone, she was looking for a new makeup artist, and some girl messaged her, said, "Hey, I'm a makeup artist, blah blah blah," and it was a Fed, and got the information,
What?
reported back. Yes, isn't that good? Ooh,
Wait,
but
and,
surely,
and did they do her makeup?
I guess so.
Wow.
Like they were with her
Holy
for a while,
shit,
enough to where
that's
they
crazy.
could get this information.
I
But
mean-
this is just such a great example of American greed, because you're stealing from others and then you want to go be famous on top of it. Like, figure your shit out. That's just, I mean,
Wow.
terrible, terrible, terrible.
Can you imagine if you were the Fed?
It just
like,
blows my mind
Me,
because
I can do their
whenever
makeup.
Exactly. Yeah. I have been digging on this thing all night long. And I wasn't interested until I found out that she was stealing from the elderly. Because, okay, so I got a message yesterday on the BS the Podcast Instagram page, and there was a girl that was talking about that. And she was like, funny enough, I was listening to y'all's episode yesterday, and my grandpa was a victim of a guardianship scam, and there's literally nothing you can do about it.
Well, what makes me mad about I just feel like it's elderly abuse. I mean, maybe you're not hitting an elderly, but you're taking away their finances and their freedom. So what she did, if she's targeting elders, and especially if she's taking money, I mean, a lot of these people only have a life savings and that's it. And once it's gone, or once they get, scammed out of their life savings, they're on the street. Like, it's so, so, so sad. You have to protect your most vulnerable, and elderly and children, I think, are the most vulnerable and the people that need to be protected by far the most. So the fact that you're getting rich off of somebody's bad fortune, who's spent their whole life working to retire and to, live,
Just go on
comfortable
go
life
on that
is so
cruise
sad.
that we talked about.
Yep.
Yep. It's so
It's so
sad.
crazy. I was
Yeah.
researching other
So-
elderly scams and kind of how this works. And basically, you're banking on the fact that they're old and they're going to die soon. So you put everything in an LLC that's not really tied to you. It's like a third party LLC to where the family can't ever find it. And you're just like scotch free.
How much money was she taking? Did they know?
They haven't said yet. But I mean, over the course of 9 years, there's 12 people involved. It has to be millions, right?
Yeah.
I would think.
God. That is
Yeah.
so sad.
So now the
jeez.
question is,
Uh-huh.
well, it's not even a question. I think it's a given that the entire season now, everything that's happened thus far is totally washed, because all that matters is now this.
I mean, as
Well, I mean, she's. I don't know.
Okay, and let's just be honest. As a cast member, isn't that kind of a dream? It's like, oh, we are in the free, we are clear. Like, this girl's going down, and that is all we will focus on. All of us are just good to go.
I mean, it's like, it is so, here's the deal. I think when people, sad things happen to people, like, I feel bad for them. I'm like, why in the world are you dealing with this, like, in the public eye? Like, I feel bad. But if it's something that she brought on herself where it's scamming elderly people, it's like,
I agree. I think if it was like a
Like, wow.
tax thing, or like, you
Yeah.
know, like you didn't pay your tax, that's one. It's like, I feel bad for that. But
I
you
see people
purposefully,
who get over their skis in life and maybe spend
Yeah.
more, whatever. Like, I see
Yeah.
that. Like, do I think people are like, I'm going to buy this house knowing that I can't? No, I think people feel like it's going to come. Something big's going to happen. I can do
I
this.
agree.
And then shit happens, and, it sucks.
which is why I think this is totally different in Teresa's case.
Yeah, I do
she was
too.
purposefully targeting people. Like, you taking money from the government's one thing. You taking money from elderly people? Oh, please. Good luck, sister.
It's so
That's
crazy. It's so
Just crazy.
I mean, it really
well,
does sound like a movie.
I mean,
It does, right?
yeah. Well, also, like, is she going to come back and film? If there's
Duh.
no
way she
me,
could.
would I film? I think I would be like, peace out. I'm going to go deal
I mean,
with my life.
there's no way that she could come back and film.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, so right before we started recording this, I was on the arraignment call, which is public. So whole lowdown on that. Let me tell you what, I am in this. I am basically her lawyer.
Oh, yes.
Except I will send her to jail.
Yes.
So here's what happened on that. First of all, Wendy Williams was on that call because I heard her laughing in the background until they muted her. So there were, I think at max, it was like 253 people were on the call. Jen's lawyer is out of the country. He couldn't figure out how to unmute himself. And then Jen was on the call. She couldn't figure out how to unmute herself. So that was really weird. How did 253 people in the media make it on this call, but you can't figure it out yourself? So after 30 minutes, the judge is getting frustrated. He can't figure it out either. He's trying to walk them through it. They won't get out. He moves the arraignment date to Friday. He asked the feds, what is the reason you're wanting to do this today? And they said it's because they're wanting to change the terms of her bail. So yesterday, the terms of her bail was that she couldn't do any more telemarketing business that day or until her trial. She couldn't leave the country, and she couldn't do an asset transfer more than $10,000. So the reason they wanted to do the arraignment today was because they wanted to change the terms of that. I'm assuming to add more stuff onto it. But it very much seemed like she was trying to delay that by claiming technical issues.
That's so bizarre to me.
But
so she never got on.
She never got on.
I'm going to be honest. If it were me, which it's never going to be me, and that happened, I do not think I would show up for filming anymore. I would be like, do you show up? And just, can you imagine?
She will show up. Clearly, she is thirsty enough to go on a show knowing damn well that she is doing wrong in life.
So you think she will show up?
Absolutely.
I mean, I would not want that kind of attention. That is horrible.
Which is just gross.
That is horrible. Well, Trey, I can until Friday then. I'm hoping you will listen.
Listen, I will be on there Friday at 10 a.m. on the dot. So the other, I think the feds were saying, they were like, well, you would have been able to get on the call if you got on like earlier and you weren't late to the call.
What did she say?
And the judge was like, yep, they could have.
So how did the judge seem? Did he seem like he was
annoyed?
Oh,
and he wanted to do her arraignment first.
What does that mean?
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't researched that yet. I don't know what is an arraignment.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even know that you could actually listen in on this stuff.
Yeah, it's public. Okay, so an arraignment is a public hearing is where the court formally charges the person who abused you in the crime. If the person who abused you is arrested, the district attorney filed. Okay, yeah. So basically, this is just her punishment.
So this is her plea. Do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Yes. So 4 of the 12 have already pled guilty. Good luck trying to plead not guilty, sister.
How many people have pled? Oh, because the 4 will turn on the other ones.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, my Lord.
Give them a plea deal. But in other news, Brandy, I have a very exciting Britney update for you. So Britney
I'm so excited.
Posted on Instagram. I'm not really sure this was her or not. But she addressed the documentary finally.
Okay.
And she said in an Instagram post, she said, my life has always been very speculated, watched, and judged. For my sanity, I need to dance every night of my life to feel wild, human, and alive. I have been exposed my whole life performing in front of people. It really takes a lot of strength and trust with the universe for real vulnerability, because I've always been so judged, insulted, and embarrassed by the media, and I still am to this day. As the world keeps turning and life goes on, we still remain so fragile and sensitive as people. I didn't watch the documentary, but from what I did see, it was embarrassing by the light they put me in. I cried for 2 weeks, and I still cry sometimes. I do what I can in my own spirituality and myself to try and keep my own joy, love, and happiness. Every day, dancing brings me joy. I am not here to be perfect. Perfect is boring. I am here to pass on kindness. Now, 2 weeks ago, guess who was at my bar?
You told me. Britney. It was her mom.
Lynn Spears.
Aww.
And I was like, why aren't you saving Britney? What are you doing here? Someone needs to be freeing Britney. But I guess Britney's okay. Do I believe Britney posted that? I don't know. Not really. But we have an update, at least. So.
Yeah. I think it's got to be really hard. I mean, just for I mean, I wasn't in the public eye like the way I am now until really now. I couldn't imagine starting at such a young age.
Yeah.
No. Especially starting at a young age where social media really isn't a thing. And then growing up and then it becoming something. And then, I mean, it kind of went from tabloids to social media, right? Like now you get all your news online. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's got to be, I would never want to be her. I cannot imagine being her. Do I think she does some, strange things on Instagram? Yes. But I also think that
some of the best summer pieces are the ones you end up wearing on repeat. They're comfortable, versatile, and somehow right for every occasion. That is why I love Quince. They make elevated essentials with premium materials like European linens, organic cottons, and washable silks without the traditional retail markup. We have been very loud and proud about how much we love Quince on this show. I'm actually wearing their jeans right now. I love their t-shirts, but when I tell you their underwear is so silky soft, you have to try it to fully understand what I'm talking about. Every single thing I have ordered from Quince, I had absolutely loved. And they're expanding into other verticals now too. They have caviar. They have couches. They have, you name it. Their bedding I've heard is incredible. I haven't ordered it, but I have heard their bedding is incredible. And I can testify everything I have bought from Quince, I've absolutely loved. Ooh, including their denim. Quince also has beautiful 14-karat gold jewelry that adds subtle finishing touches. Simple hoops and dedicated chains make the most effortless outfits feel very intentional. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. And fun fact, if you scroll on a product to the lower half of their website, they'll show you who makes a similar product and what they're charging to really reinstate the fact that you're getting a great deal at Quince. Make your summer wardrobe feel easier. Go to quince.com/weeklydose for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/weeklydose for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/weeklydose.
Something's going on with her. Like if I were betting, I do not think that she wrote that.
Amen.
I just don't, because you know why? Because remember after that documentary, her boyfriend came out and kind of spoke out against her dad.
Yeah.
So why would he speak out against her father if there was nothing to speak out against?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I agree.
That's the only thing. Logically, it doesn't make a lot of sense because they're still together. And he spoke out kind of protecting her and saying that they were, kind of prisoners in their own life.
Yep.
So why would she, and didn't she also speak out afterwards thanking fans for supporting the Free Britney movement? Mm-hmm. So why would you thank fans for support and your boyfriend speak out pretty much saying that, it's pretty true what
embarrassing
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Detective Stephanie does not believe it.
Well, in life, you have to just realize it's all about, does it make sense? It does not, it's not logical. It does not make logical sense to me. I am a detective.
Yep. Amen. Mm-hmm. Amen.
Yes.
Prolon is this revolutionary plant-based nutrition program that nourishes your body while making your cells believe that you're fasting. Prolon isn't a diet, it's a science, and it's science based on Nobel Prize-winning discoveries in medicine. So all this starts with the Prolon 5-day program. You have snacks, soups, beverages, all designed to keep your body in a fasting state. So it's really unlike anything else.
My favorite thing, and just for people who are going to do it, you get this, it's small, but you get this chocolate bar. It's like a chocolate, crispy treat a few days. I lived for that. But I like a lot of the stuff. I like the kale crackers. I enjoy those.
I was surprised at how flavorful everything was.
Yes. And the soups, I love the soups.
Right now, Prolon is offering Weekly Dose of BS listeners 15% off their 5-day nutrition program. Go to prolonlife.com/weeklydose. That's PROLON life.com/weeklydose for the special offer. That's prolonlife.com/weeklydose.
Y'all have a big week next week.
Yes. Well, we can't say exactly when or what we're doing because we have an email from saying don't say when or where.
Oh.
But yeah, next week's going to be a big week. just a very wonderful, not wonderful, but it's going to be a big week. You know what I appreciate in what next week is
What?
I like putting a pretty little bow on things.
Me too.
Yes.
I'm right there with you.
So,
I don't like the uneasiness of things.
Yeah.
like knowing something is going to happen and just like the anticipation of having to go and do certain things that probably aren't fun because you've done them before and you know they suck is not really great.
Yeah, well, at least it'll be over.
It'll be over. So I like the finalization. I like putting a pretty bow on situations, and then because then you can move on with your life and do things that are in front of you. Like right now, I would rather spend my energy and my time like with my kids and with my husband and working on this house we're trying to build.
Okay, tell me more about that. What you did last week, because you just love to set a little fire and leave it to burn. Because I was out of town last week and I got all these messages about how you're quitting the show and you're moving to Montana and F Dallas and all this stuff. And Stephanie's just setting the whole thing ablaze. And I was like, did you read her post? So she's going to be a partial resident. So what are you doing?
I am going to be a part-time resident. So Travis and I bought the most amazing property. I'm really excited about it in Montana, Whitefish, Montana. Trey, you have to go. I'm obsessed. It's the cutest town in the world.
Hey, I have already invited myself many times.
Oh my God. It's so cute. So what I love about this town is that it is very small town feeling. Like you go in and it's like the good old boys and girls, like just so it's very country.
Speaks to your Oklahoma heart.
Speaks to my heart. Like everything I love in one town. So then you have that and you have the sweetest downtown you've ever seen. It's so precious and the people are amazing. And then there's a ski mountain so you can go skiing and it's beautiful. So we'll live on the ski mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And then below right there is this beautiful lake. So you have lakes and mountains and just pretty much anything you want to do, you have in one town. And it's precious. And we were looking at Aspen, but I like this because it's like an unpretentious Aspen, maybe, you have the skiing, but it just, the people are so, so, so nice and amazing. And, Travis and I were talking, we have to get a car down there. I will get like a simple car and just like, I just think it's going to be a good way to raise my children part-time in a place that's a little different.
Yes. I love that.
It's really, really, really cool.
What a great place to spend the summers.
Yes. And then you go there and you see the super cute town. And then you're like, we have all of these ideas like business wise that we could bring as well that I think would really be good and not
just
change the town whatsoever, but just kind of add like little things that, so it's kind of cool. So we'll see. I would love to open up like a little business or something there. That would be fun.
Now, why do you like this town better than Aspen?
Because whenever you go there, you'll see like Aspen. I love Aspen, but it's a little bougie. It's like everybody, it's like a rich ski town. Right. And I enjoy going there because it's so expensive that not a lot of people are in the ski lines a lot of times. So other places that you go, there's like a crazy wait, but Aspen usually it's just it's really nice, but it's expensive. But you go there and you don't have like the down home feel. You have like a very expensive ski resort, ski town feel. Yes. But this is different in that it's like a small town feel. The people are so kind, so unpretentious. Like you go there and like people are in their camo at a bar, and it's like, I don't know, it's just really, really great. And they have good restaurants and biking and, skiing. It's really, really, really special. And another thing that's kind of cool is Travis's sister bought a place on the lake there. So we can kind of raise our kids together. And I just want to get the kids out of Dallas somewhat. Not that Dallas is a bad place, but I had stuff growing up that my kids will never have. I just think there's something about a country town, like a small town, that really humbles you as a person.
Amen.
So I kind of want my kids to be a little humbled.
Well, I am so excited for you.
Yeah, thank
I'm
you.
excited for your
we have
week
to
next
build.
week.
So we have to build. So we're looking at architects and builders, and I thought we figured out who we wanted. And then this morning, Travis, decided that maybe he wants to do something, go another direction. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it'll be really fun. And we'll go there, Trey, and it'll be a lot of fun. So something a little different. But yeah, I wasn't even thinking of blowing up that. I mean, I did say part-time.
Well,
I think people don't really read. So yeah, everyone was like, what a way to quit the show.
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
Kyle Richards spends, I think whenever she's not filming the show, she's in Aspen because Mauricio opened an office there. I think they just spend a lot of time there whenever she's not filming. It's
just, I like the idea of creating memories with the kids in another place.
Yeah.
Like outside of school, like where we go there as a family and we just, they're at the point now where they're still like so much fun, but when they get older, they may not want to hang out with us. This forces them to be with us because they'll have no friends there.
Amen.
They'll have no choice. So it'll be fun. I'm excited. And we're going to do some really cool things. Like we let the kids pick out their dream stuff for the house.
Yeah.
So we're actually letting them have a say in what they want, what they, so they have like a wish list that we tell the architects, like, this is what we want. Like, even if it sounds a little silly, it's what matters to the boys. So we're trying to make it to where it's our dream, but also their dream. They get to have a say in life as well.
I love that.
Yeah.
How cool.
It is all good. Well, and then next week we'll have like all the Jen Shaw stuff, which
listen, I am taking copious notes.
I have not dug as deep as you. I just kind of knew the surface stuff of it. I just saw a few things online last night, but then I was like, I don't know, in life, you never know if it's true or false, but I guess if people are,
well, it's true, going
down, and
if the feds want you, they'll get you.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Well, tune in next week for our Jen Shaw update, because you bet your ass I will have it.
Oh my God.
Very excited.
Trey, you should work on Entertainment Tonight, my friend.
I mean, really. This is our Entertainment Tonight.
Yes. Oh my gosh. We love you guys. Thank you for listening and supporting us. And we will see you next week.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.